Hi, how you doing? My name's Corey Cruz. Checking in here, and I hope that if you're watching, you're doing well. If you're not doing well, I hope you're getting the help you need. I wanted to do an introduction to what I hope becomes some regular videos, just sharing some of my life experience, some of my thoughts on things, and I'm not sure what's going to come of it, but I wanted to start with an introduction to what I call the boot test. And you're going to see thumbnails on my videos. They're going to have some kind of image about the boot test. So what does that mean? I just thought it made sense to start there. So about 3 years ago, I was getting ready for work one morning, and I think it was maybe my 30th work anniversary. Something sparked me to think about where I was at in my career. And so I'm sitting on the chair in our entryway, and I'm literally putting my boots on, and I'm looking at my boots, and while I'm lacing them up, I'm thinking, does this feel good? Does this feel right? Does this feel like what I should be doing after all this time? So I thought of that as a boot test. And for me personally, that's just turned into, you could maybe think of it as a gut check. You could think of it as a daily personal inventory. But just basically taking a few moments to reflect on where am I at, how am I doing, and how's my boot test. So that's where boot test comes from for me. For me, it's been a good thing to do, to just check in every now and then and really take some time to think about what I'm doing. And there's times when I check in and I do a personal inventory, I do my boot test, and I'm not doing very good. And then I have to think about and ask myself, why aren't I doing good? Why aren't I doing well? Has something changed in my life? This is a reflection or an inventory that I can do, a test that I can do for all aspects of my life, not just work. So I hope if you stick around long enough, and if I actually stick with this long enough to get a series of episodes, that a common theme would be, what's the one or two things I can take from something I read or something I hear or somebody else's experience or my own experience. Maybe share that with somebody out there, maybe share it with you. But what's the one or two things I can take to help me in my life and to keep me moving forward? So for whatever that's worth, maybe you can appreciate the boot test. If anything, it's like an origin. It's like, well, this is where it's coming from. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, it makes sense to me. So anyway, I guess that's it for right now. Take care. And I think the way this thing works is, if you liked something, you can subscribe to this channel. Here's something kind of funny. I only created a YouTube account about 2 weeks ago and set up a channel. And if you go on my YouTube channel, you're just going to see a bunch of short videos that I posted from some recent road trips my wife and I had. And it's all just really practicing. This will be, if I even post this will be the first video I've posted. But anyway, I didn't know what subscribing meant. So I've been watching YouTube for years. It's about the only thing I really watch. And I always thought subscribe meant, well, then I'm going to be paying for something. I'm going to pay for their channel or whatever. And it's kind of funny. Or maybe you'll think it's just kind of stupid. But up until 2 weeks ago, that's what I thought subscribe meant. But as I'm sure you already know, it doesn't mean that. So again, I think the way this works is, if you like anything on here, subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. If there's something you get out of this, or at least moving forward, like it, share it. I think I've got everything set up to where this can be shared. You can comment if you want. I can't promise I'll respond to all the comments, but I just want to see where it goes. I'm grateful and blessed to be here today. I'm grateful and blessed to be able to do a boot check, and whether that check is good or bad, I'm just grateful that I can do it. There's a lot of people that can't do that. So take care. More to come.